Welcome to What If You Can with Nurai. And this big topic is how I found my community in 8 years living in US, and it was not easy. It took me a while to figure out the culture, and I'm still figuring out the culture. I'm sharing this because I hope this will inspire you to not give up living in a new country dream. It takes time and patience, and here is a little bit about my journey. So from previous podcasts, I mentioned how I came to US with cultural childcare experience. And of course, I got lucky that I met my husband, back then boyfriend, super early. That actually he became my best friend. I didn't realize that. But now thinking of 8 years, I wouldn't be able to like I don't know, get used to US, especially Silicon Valley without him, especially him being American helped a lot because he was a typical software engineer, like introvert and super smart. And it took me 8 years to understand that his language, the way he communicates is either through a board game or some games like I started playing kickball, cornhole, those games that I never knew growing up in Turkey. So I actually learned that like through hanging out with Americans, but that didn't happen easy. When I first moved to US, I didn't have my driving license. In Silicon Valley, where I lived in Palo Alto area, it forced me to get the driving license because public transportation were really bad. And I'm glad I got lucky that my husband's family, they were so nice that they gave me my husband's high school car, 2002 Mazda. I used that car for 5 years. I made all of my mistakes with that car. And of course, it took me a while to learn the rules as well. But, and then for me, like getting my license was everything because before that, Uber was expensive and I will see more cars than human. And most coffee shops would close before 7 p.m., especially in Turkey, Mediterranean culture. I was so used to everything is open until 2 a.m. at least. And suddenly it was me and nature. It was and quietness. It took me a while to get used to quietness. And I grew up with 11 other siblings and with 22 cousins and nieces. Like, only, I guess I have 22 nieces and nephews and 30 plus cousins and so many friends. I always had so many best friends. And suddenly in Silicon Valley, it was just me. I, and then I started using online dating app because people that I would met, they were from another country. And then they will tell me, yes, use online dating app, you can meet local. Of course, I met some weird people on Tinder, especially. So, and then later I got lucky. I changed my profile that I play chess, I like hiking stuff. And then my husband, Jason, so he texted me, "Are you looking for a chessmate?" And then that's how I met him. And then it was my 6 months in US. And then later, of course, we started for fun and then we started like each other and then it became serious. That's a whole another journey I will tell another podcast. But overall, like having him made it everything easy and then also living with two host families helped me to learn the culture because I learned that, oh, you can actually go hiking around here. There are a couple downtowns to go and go to city, take the train. And also I later, after finishing our pair program, I worked in an Italian coffee shop and that actually helped me to like interact with other people, I improved my customer service skills, especially most of our customers were like Stanford students and people who were wealthy in Palo Alto, startup founders, people who had a big companies or they were working big companies, many millionaires, I would say. So, and then later wanted, I just knew that I wanted to explore more. I wanted to like get to know the people, because that's what I practice when I was 13. I mean, until 13, I was in the village and boarding school, but still, I was always around human. So, and suddenly I was like, I don't know how to deal with the quietness. It was my first time having my own room also. My whole life, I shared my room with someone. I mean, that time, thankfully, I shared with the dog, but still, I had to learn the dog language. And yes, so it's been 8 years. It's crazy to think that things changed a lot. I think also, I want to point out, enjoy the journey. I want to make a podcast only about what is enjoy the journey meaning for me. Like, I just wish that back then I enjoyed the journey more. And because back then I was just so like focused on my visa situation, how I'm going to figure out my school. I didn't want to go back to Turkey. And I was just sad and depressed most of the time. I just wish that back then some fairy whisper came to me and said, hey, enjoy the journey. Everything will be okay. Like, you will get your green card. You will just meet nice people. You will learn the culture. You will learn the English. I just thought I would never learn English. I mean, my English is still not perfect, but it's way better than before. Now I understand more. I can even record a podcast. And it just, wow. Yeah, in 8 years, time, patience, and doing your best, I think it definitely helps. Like, in so many things changed in that 8 years, 2018 to 2026. Like, I worked in many different jobs. I worked as a HR assistant in a babysitting company. I worked as a business development in a ag tech company. I worked customer service in a senior living community. That was crazy. One of the interesting experience. I studied business administration management and finished it. I from community college to transfer to 4 years university. I got my degree. I traveled many countries. I got super lucky that my brother started working Turkish Airlines 2022. And through him, I was able to travel many countries cheap. Thankfully, I used that opportunity. And then now I'm working as a content analyst slash data analyst. Uh, I mean, the company called High Spring Sporting Google, contractor with Google. And it just, wow, life changed a lot. And I am living in a townhouse, 2 bedroom, has a small patio, a nice neighborhood. I started, because I work from home, I started to take care of many dogs and cats also, but mostly dogs. And my siblings, some of my siblings lives near me. I have good friends. I joined many activities. I tried different things, and also I go yoga regularly. Definitely, I got the yoga muscles. I recommend that to everyone. That also will be another podcast topic. And then also, hopefully, eventually, I can interview with people in the yoga community as well. But anyway, so in that 8 years, I also realized that I started really like here, because I like that I'm close to international airport and beautiful, really quiet lakes and quiet hills. I could just drive 10 minutes and it's just super quiet lake and me, nature and birds. And California provides so much. I just started to see so many beauty on the nature, and then use that as a guidance. And then also my next dream is I want to learn how to ride horse. I'm super rusty. I mean, I knew when I was kid, but now I forgot. So that's also next thing. And then maybe I'll try to find a job in a horse farm. Who knows? And but for now, it's been a good job experience. I also had it working in a big company, and it's been definitely interesting to learn communicate professionally and presentation meetings and all those things. It just, life is full of surprises, and I'm excited where will life take me. And yeah, so 8 years was full of surprises. And I wish to anyone who listens to this podcast, I hope you will enjoy your journey and enjoy the country and find a community just like I did. It definitely takes time and hobbies. Like for me, I didn't know what I like it, so I tried everything. I went to 80s party, met someone who invited me to volleyball, from there to cornhole, kickball, and then met really nice people. And then I even went to 2 weddings last weekend, people that I met from kickball stuff. And yeah, and then even from yoga, I met 2 people that we are still super close friends. Volleyball, I met amazing people. I should go volleyball more. And yeah, like I think joining, trying out different things helps to build a community and friends. And one other thing is climbing, that there are so many things to try out and see what you like, just like me. I'm still figuring out what I like. I actually don't know. But I know that I love being outside. I love nature. That's one thing that I can never get bored. I can hike every day, all day, which I should do it more. Yes, thank you for listening this episode. See you next week.